Hey, welcome back to NerdCrave. So, guys, like a lot of you out there, I have been playing Animal Crossing New Horizons on my Nintendo Switch like crazy, especially in the last month or two. I did get it back when it first came out, like within the first week when it launched, and I played it, a little bit, maybe 10 hours or something back then, and I kind of took a break, and then I picked it up a couple of months ago, and I really started to get into it. And I really love the game. I love the game so much that I completely, my little wheels are just turning all the time, and I'm thinking, how can I get more Animal Crossing in my life? I can't bring my Switch to work, but I can bring my phone to work, which prompted me to go and check out Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, the mobile game on my phone, because I'm thinking, here and there, when I'm not too busy, I can pull my phone out of my pocket and check into Animal Crossing there, and just be in that world a little bit more. Now, I know everybody really hates what Nintendo's doing with these mobile games, whether it be Pokemon Go or the Animal Crossing game or Mario Run or the Mario Kart game. There's a lot of controversy about those games and the predatory systems that they've got set up in those games with subscriptions and microtransactions and stuff like that to just milk people of money. I get it, but I am very comfortable in that kind of environment. I have played a lot of games over the years that did include microtransactions. Things on Facebook, even like the Sims Social and Farmville and games of that nature, and other MMOs and things like Pirate Galaxy and Dark Orbit, where you do have to constantly pay subscriptions and pay for in-game currency and stuff. And I'm pretty comfortable with that and with controlling myself and, buying the things that I feel are going to be of value to my account and not just wasting my money. But Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, like so many other of these mobile games, has some really interesting mechanics that I really think Nintendo should consider moving into the mainline series. Animal Crossing New Horizons is this wonderful, peaceful game where you can do whatever you want. There's no pressure, there are no timelines. However, that leads things to be a little bit boring, and I'm seeing over and over and over again on Twitter and Facebook people talking about how they've kind of gotten bored of New Horizons. They did their thing back in the early pandemic days, and they got their fun out of it, and they played it for 20 or 30 or 50 or 100 hours, but they're pretty much done now. I think moving some of these mechanics from Pocket Camp into New Horizons in an update, or even just considering them for the next Animal Crossing game, could really give some legs and longevity to the Animal Crossing series going forward. So some of the things I really like about Pocket Camp are that it consistently gives you little quests, little missions, little fetch quests. Go and get 3 pieces of fruit and give them to this villager, and go and get 3 pieces of wood and give them to this guy, and you get rewards, you get XP. Your character actually levels up, like your actual character has levels, and as you complete quests, you do level up, and also your relationships with the other animals in your camp also level up so that you can kind of get more out of those interactions. You get better rewards as your characters level up and that sort of thing. And there's always these new missions that are just, there's kind of a board on the side of the screen with multiple different missions. Catch 3 fish, and pick up 3 pieces of fruit and sell them in your market stand. There's also this great thing where there are multiple different locations that you can go to for free besides your camp. You just click on the map and you've got 5, 6, 7, 8 different places right off the bat at the beginning of the game that you can go to and explore without having to buy a Nook Miles ticket or get on a plane or anything. You just click here and you go to the riverside area, and you click here and you go to the mountainside area. This area is good for bugs and this area is good for fish. And, so it really adds a lot more longevity to the game, because with New Horizons, for the most part, I know there are some people who really get into it and play for hours and hours a day, but for me, when I go in, I go around, I catch some fish, I pick some fruit, I hit some rocks for some materials and that sort of thing. And in about 20 to 30 to maybe 40 minutes, I'm more or less done, and I put the game away for the day. However, with these extra mechanics, with these ongoing missions, the buying and the selling and, servicing fetch quests and all that sort of thing, it adds another dimension to the game where you can keep going and keep going and keep going, and it adds kind of a drive to the game because you level up as you go. And that's really the key thing that I think they should add into New Horizons or into the Animal Crossing franchise going forward, is a little bit more of a sense of urgency and completion, something to kind of work towards. Because a lot of people, you build your house, you get an expansion on your house, you get a few pieces of furniture, whatever, and then you're like, I guess I'm done. So I don't know, guys, what do you think? Like, do you think Animal Crossing could benefit from something like that, or do you think I'm crazy off base here? I, for one, am really enjoying both versions of the game, and what I do now is I tend to spend, 30 minutes in each a couple of times a day. And, I'm enjoying them both for what they are, but I really wish they could be blended together, or perhaps that Nintendo could somehow figure out a way to link the two games even, so that you can have some cross functionality between the two games, like sell some things and send them over to your other account, or anything to just kind of get a little more life into Animal Crossing. Because yes, it's a wonderful game, but I think they can always do better. What do you guys think, guys? Let me know down in the comments. If you're new here, please go ahead and subscribe. Hit that notification bell, because I will be uploading all kinds of new videos on all kinds of subjects. And hey, stay classy, guys.